right, all right. Shalom, shalom, Sister Deborah, prophetess in the wilderness. And you know what? That's all right with me, coming again on this Devil platform with another message. And I will say this is a lovely late evening in which the Most High Yah has made. And I, Sister Deborah, shall and I will rest therein. Just coming with a little something that's very important. And I'm titling warning. This is a warning. You know, I was just having to speak to someone. I was trying to go live, but I had to teach a short message. If you don't say anything to me, then you are not going to get the fullness right then and there. When you not say anything to me, when you ask me a question, be ready. Be ready to hear an answer. Be ready to hear an answer. And I know it's kind of dark in here, but the Most High said it's not what you see, Deborah, it's what you hear. I have a really powerful warning message to go out. Like I said, I was planning on videoing a couple of hours ago, but I had to teach a short message. You see what I'm saying? And I was preparing for it, but I found myself, even though it was two individuals, but I took out the time. They asked me, what do I think about Russia? Why did they do that? Why did they do that? I gave them more than what they were asking for, because I don't know no other way but to come all the way. I'm not going to go half stepping. I'm not going to cut it short. I'm going to go all the way. So I'm here today to this evening, and it's not really late. It's like here. It's like what, 7 o'clock? No, 8 o'clock almost. So I'm just going to give you something that I had given them, but I was preparing to give it to upload it on YouTube, and I had to go live because it seemed like it's both ways. My phone is giving me problems. I got to figure this thing, not figure it out. I just got to ask the Most High Yah to work this thing out so I can understand what is actually taking place with my laptop trying to upload and to video and my phone. But I like to say this here. This is a good message, and believe me, it's not going to be long. It's going to bless. It's going to bless. Such an excellent warning that's going to bless many. I've been hearing, along with several people coming to me and asking me about Russia and Ukraine. Basically, they want to know, what is it Russia is doing? I thank the Most High for giving me an opportunity to go before his throne with this and embrace it so well, because it almost felt like it was already in me. And it's almost like he was saying, Deborah, you know that. You have the answer to that. But it's just that in this day, it is so important that you give the people spirit and truth. Not your personality, not your opinion, not your commentary, not your personal wisdom, your personal knowledge, nor your personal understanding, but spirit and truth. So here we go. The warning is, do not get caught up into Russia and Ukraine. It's a setup from the floor up. I've said it in a video last week. It's to throw you off. Okay? Now I ain't gonna say they're doing an excellent job. I think they're doing a messed up job by doing it. Because people could care less about Russia and Ukraine. But what is happening, the people in the United States of America seem to feel they should be focusing on something that has nothing to do with them. Why? They want to match it with the prophecy. See, the prophecy that the Most High has given us has already been spoken. And what bothers me is they make it a lie. They turn what is right into what is wrong. Just because this wicked system needs something to put before the people's ears and eyes so that their focus won't be on that powerful number 4. That powerful number 4. And like I done said to many people, Revelation chapter 6, verse 8, the pale horse, many shall die, and hell is going to follow death. So if you, like I told several different people today, keep on thinking if you ignore, oh, I don't watch the news, I don't listen to all that. You know why? Because you're still yet afraid of truth. You're afraid of what's really is about to happen and what is going on. So what do? You make sure you don't tune in to what is being said. But I tell you, it doesn't make any sense for you to be up at watching news day and night. You can hear some issues, but you got to take it, be able to digest. You have to be able to digest it with spirit and truth, meaning it's nothing you can do about it. But I'm going to accept that it's matching up with the prophecy. Only if it's matching up with the prophecy, or it's matching up with man's scheme to blind you to think that there is a war starting up. Not one individual were able to look back at when that first cold hit. The first one, what was going on? United States were in some sort of beef with someone else. As it was said, something that had to do with war. Every time something like that is getting ready, another one is coming out, they got to take your focus off what they're about to do so that they can do what they're planning on doing. They're going to be very, very successful. It's going to be very successful what they're about to do. Okay? So, don't look at this situation with Russia as a threat. You have nothing to worry about in the United States of America. It's a part of Russia, China, and America's plan that anytime we get ready to roll this thing out on the people, we got to put something before them. And I think the media is the biggest supporting devil, the demonic spirits that's out here, because they push the gender. They push this thing out here so everybody can see it the way the system is setting it up for them to see. Now, let me tell you about that. The Most High wants me to let you know. I'm going to call it the way I can pronounce it, Mega. I'm going to call it Mega. Mega is Russia, okay? Isaiah 17 spoke of it in the last 3 verses in chapter 17 of Isaiah, okay? Then you go into Ezekiel. He spoke of it in Ezekiel chapter let me get it right. Chapter 38 and verse 2. And then Ezekiel came back and really pushed it in Ezekiel chapter 39. Then you go over to Revelation chapter 20, which is beautiful, beautiful. It shows you how y'all gonna level it off. Hallelujah. He's gonna level this thing off. But let me tell you what Magog is doing. Magog did not receive the 12 tribes, okay? They never accepted the 12 tribes as slaves over in Russia. Now, there might be people over there now being treated all kind of evil ways, but they wasn't connected to all this slavery stuff, okay? And they didn't have a great number of slaves coming over to their land. They wasn't accepted those, okay? So Magog is always and always will be what you call big dog, okay? I remember being in high school, it always felt like Russia was always a threat to the United States. And I try to figure out how could Russia be a threat, and they have less people and not so much less power, but less people than the United States. But they have more land. They have just as many weapons, firepower, but they have more land. So what Magog is going to do to the house of Israel, hallelujah, after Magog has conquered all the kings, Magog is not even aware that he's going to, now watch this here. This is where you know Russia ain't bothering you, so stop lying. Stop believing what people are telling you. Russia ain't gonna bother you. Russia can't go up against you right now. If you in the United States, it's no way Yah is gonna allow Russia to get near you because of the house of Israel being in the land. Okay? I want y'all to understand this. Okay? So therefore, Magog can't touch the United States as long as the house of Israel is in the land. Well, what do you mean by that, Sister Deborah? What I'm trying to say is this. The Most High wants you all to know it's cleanup time. Okay? He's coming for what is his, what he's about to clean up. Okay? And Magog can't do nothing until his appointed time. Oh yeah, Russia got appointed time, a real good time. Let me tell you what he's gonna do. So Yah is planning on taking his over to the promised land. Okay? After he clean up, wipe up, new spirit, new heart, new name, everything, he's gonna take you to a land like unto the land, the land of Eden. It's gonna be like that. He's taking you back to the promised land. But hold up. When he take you back to the promised land, he got to go back to Ezekiel. And he said, Ezekiel, would you say these dry bones can live? Yeah, what Ezekiel say? Why are you asking me? You know it. Father, you know. Yeah, you know. You know these dry bones gonna live. Why? The dry bones represents the house of Israel, the army of David. David lost a lot of men doing all those wars. For those, guess what? Y'all gonna bring them back, and he's gonna take them over there. Right after he take the house of Israel over there, he's gonna bring them dry bones up, so it can be a mighty army over there. So what happened, Deborah? Once we get over there, Magog is saying, wait a minute No way. No way. What they doing over there? How did they get there? And who are they? When Mega say that, that leads me to understand Mega don't know who we are. That's deep. That's deep. They don't know who we are. Because see, they didn't get the slaves. They went in on the slave trade. So they don't know who we are. But when they see that we're over there, it's going to blow their mind. They're going to say, wait a minute, what they doing over there? We conquering every corner of the earth. We're finna go get them. That's how Russia coming for us. Russia gonna come. Let me tell y'all something. Russia is coming after the house of Israel while they're on the land at rest, said Ezekiel 39 and Ezekiel 39 and Ezekiel 38. We are going to be at rest. It called the promised land at rest in safety. But Magar is going to be saying, wait a minute, they ain't got no walls built. They just open this land? No, we finna go seize this land. We finna go destroy, kill and destroy, spoil, as he said, and take. Wait a minute. Magar don't know who he dealing with. You know who you messing with? You messing with Yah. You ain't messing with the house of Israel, even though you coming out after the house of Israel. So Magar gonna say, I didn't conquer every corner of the earth. I'm coming for this one. Anyway, what they doing over there? How did they get there? And who are they? You mean to tell me y'all gonna take the house of Israel over to the promised land and Magar don't know who the house of Israel is? No, because they went into that thing about the slave. They went into the slave trade. They don't know nothing about all that. So they gonna get over there. And what's so deep about it, it's got something like Persia and Ethiopia. Ethiopia. It's gonna be connected somewhere. Let me tell you why. Because when Magar come over there, he's gonna have others with him. His army gonna be so great, but it's gonna be others with him. And I love what the Most High said. I love what he said, but I'm still kind of lost in the heathens, y'all. I'm just so lost in the heathen. Because he say, and the heathens gonna know who I am when I finish with you. He's telling this to Magar. So Magar is coming after us, Russia. They gonna have their time coming after us, and they ain't gonna get nowhere near us. Because y'all gonna bring them down by great numbers. Hallelujah. That is some war. You want to talk about a war? Y'all need to hook up to that war. Y'all need to get yourselves a Bible and seek the Father for his Ruach so he can teach you, so you can hear his point of view and stop hearing men and women point of view. Stop hearing Deborah's point of view. Hear the Most High tell you, let Magar come near you. I'm going to show you how I'm going to deal with Magar. He's going to destroy them. And if I'm not mistaken, it says 6. So what he's saying is, I'm thinking something like 6% of them is going to be left when he finished. That means the Most High Yah going to bring their house all the way down. And he's talking about the army. He's talking about the army. Do you know how big Russia is? He's talking, and then other countries gonna be with them. They're gonna be connected with Magar, because it says in others and those that were with them, a great army coming after Israel, the whole house of Israel. Why? Because they don't even know who Magar don't even know who they finna deal with. And we ain't gonna have to lift a finger. Don't go getting caught up in Russia today. That's for tomorrow, y'all. And until you're able to behold yourself over in the promised land, or hear of those that Yah is taking there, then Magog can't do nothing until the end, where he think he's going to take over. He really think he's going to just take over the because he have captured all the four corners. He have went to each king and took over. So he feel that, oh, I'm gonna take over. Wait a minute, what are these people doing over here? This is what he thinking of the house of Israel. What are y'all doing over here in the promised land? What are they doing over there? Who are they? That's what he said. So what happens is he's going to be trying to take over Israel and seize and destroy the house of Israel. But they ain't gonna, his whole mighty army ain't gonna get nowhere near Israel. That's what the Most High Yah said. They ain't gonna get nowhere near him. He's gonna destroy them. It's gonna be so many deaths. It is said, y'all. It is biblical. It is in the word that it's gonna be so many he gonna kill. The ground is gonna be loaded with death when he finished with Magog. So if you want to go put on the shoes today regarding Russia, you go right ahead, but you off balance. So when these pastors and all these lying teachers are saying this is the prophecy, no. This is not the prophecy. That's in Revelation, but it's going to buckle up in Revelation 20. 20 is where he's going to knock them all out. But that's way after we as the house of Israel is in the land, the promised land. He then bumped off all the way down to 6% of the whole Magog and every other army that was with them. And they still some going to be existing, and y'all going to wipe them off the map in Revelation 20. Okay? Now, what we need to do is learn to seek the face of Yah while he can be found, that he may minister to your spirit and show you these things. So when the system come putting Russia and Ukraine in front of you, you say, no, that ain't it. That ain't it. We still walking Revelation out, but that ain't it. That ain't it. We ain't over in our promised land when he said he gonna destroy Magog. So that ain't it. You see what I'm saying? So what is this? It is them lying to the people because of what they're about to do. And what they're about to do, Revelation 6 and 8, it's been finished. It's been finished, y'all. 6 and 8 been finished. Long time ago. When I say long, I say a year, 2 years. The pale horse is loose. It's been loose. I remember it been about 2 years. I told y'all. No, it's been about 2 years and a half. When this thing first came out, I said to y'all, what did I say? I stayed on y'all about a woman in travail. I stayed on y'all about the beast is loose. So the beast been loose. And heavens has loosed those things during that time. Because the beast can't be loose unless heaven loosed from above. So don't be getting caught up in conversation regarding this war. It's too late. They know how to get your mind. They know how to get your eyes. They know how to get your thoughts, your feelings, and everything. They know how to take everything from you that they want to take from you to make you not see what is in front of you. And it's okay. It's okay that you don't see. But I'd rather see what's in front of me than to not see. And 99.9, they say, I don't want to see, Deborah. You don't have to not want to see, but you're gonna feel it regardless. It ain't gonna make it no better. So we need to also understand this thing is not a time to let the system keep on. And Sister Deborah said till she turned European, and nobody still ain't gonna get it, because it's so much word that people are feeding people that's deceiving them in this day and time, and people are taking to, instead of taking to what is spirit and truth, they taking to words that deceives them out of the area of what is actually taking place in this day. You see, so Sister Deborah, is not going to hold you long. I'm going to end it here. I'm on my way to pick up a couple of people, not a couple, yeah, a few, maybe more than a few. And I will be back again, and I hope you got something out of it. So check out Isaiah chapter 17. You go to the last 3 verses. Then you go to Ezekiel 38. Then you go to Ezekiel 39. Then you go over to Revelation 20 and see the work of the Most High Yah prophecy. It's right in your face. He always said he kept the light on. We just don't want to see. So Sister Deborah said, hello to everyone in the live chat. I love you, and I will be back again. Shalom and shalom.